guys, and welcome back to the Blue Side FC channel. I'm Nia Matt, and I hope you're all doing well. And first 3 points in the bag, done, sealed, and I'm just happy. It's always good to start the season with a win. And it wasn't the best of games, but we got the job done. And yeah, first 3 points of the season. Let's get into the details. So I decided to just go with 3 points from the game. Just going to highlight just three areas that I thought were very important, at least to me. So I'm going to highlight that in this video to keep it as short as possible. So the first point is the defense. The defense. I'm looking down because I have notes. I don't want to make a mistake. But the defense was just the main difference that I saw. I think especially after watching Chelsea games last season and the season before that, we've had issues in our defense, and it seems like this one was solved. There were no many errors in the defense. I think it was thanks to Koulibaly and Thiago Silva. They were fantastic throughout the whole game. Especially when Everton was testing our defense, the second half. The start of the second half, they were piling on pressure, and those two were able to nullify it, including Aspilicueta as well. I don't think Aspilicueta had the best of games yesterday, but he was good as well. I think he was caught off. It was caught out of position a number of times, but he still managed to do well yesterday. I think we need somebody who is faster on that side, and we have Aspi, and I'm sure he will be held by either Chaloba or maybe sometimes Cucurella. He might switch positions with Cucurella, so I'm just hoping that happens and then it changes the way we play going forward, because we can't afford to have defensive errors at the back. But I think Koulibaly, Thiago Silva, they were solid. They were very solid. There were instances where Thiago Silva was called to defend, and he did it many times in the second half. And Koulibaly as well, fantastic. Made a lot of good tackles, good challenges, heading the ball out when we had corners and stuff. Everton had corners. It was a joy to watch them, to be honest. So yeah, that's the first thing I noticed anyway. So my second point is the debut performances. The debut performances were fantastic. Like Sterling, Koulibaly, Cucurella, the best. Like this just showed a lot of Chelsea fans that we didn't make the wrong moves with these players. I know a lot of people know that with Koulibaly it wasn't the wrong move, but people were on the fence with Cucurella and Sterling, especially Cucurella, comparing his considering his price tag, £60 million. It's a lot of money. 55, I think somewhere between 55 and 60 million pounds. It's a lot of money. So a lot of people were on the fence, but I think it just proved that money well spent. He was just fantastic. He could have even got an assist in the second half when he came on, and Sterling's shot got blocked. Could have assisted Sterling first assist on your debut, and then first goal for Sterling on his debut. Yeah, it was fantastic. Then let's come to Sterling. Sterling too was just amazing. I mean, yeah, in the second half, second half, I think he was making some 40 passes here and there, but he was the spark. He was a spark in that attack. I don't think Havertz did much this season. In this game, he didn't do a lot in this game at all. I didn't really see him that much. I think he tried one or two things in the first and second half, and that was it. But I think Sterling was the standout performer in that attack, and he did very well in that attack. So, and his dribbles, his runs into the box, his like beating defenders, like we want that. We want to see that from our attackers, and that was something that I remember Pulisic used to do in the pandemic. That was pandemic Pulisic. But he doesn't do it anymore. When he came on, he didn't really do it anymore. But yeah, Sterling was doing that and much more, and I hope it continues. It was a shame that he couldn't get a goal. Kante took a shot that was saved, it was saved, and then I think Pickford pointed it back into Sterling's feet, and I think Sterling just scored. But it was an offside. It was a clear offside. It was ruled offside. That was our first VAR of the season. It was right. They were right. And at first, I was wondering whether it was an offside or not. It would have been a shame. It was an offside, and yeah, he couldn't get his goal on his Premier League debut for Chelsea. So he will get more chances. He will get more opportunities. I don't think this game was a game full of chances, but he get more chances and opportunities. So yeah, that was it. And then my third point is the midfield. I think we really suffered from not having a creative midfielder. Kante was excellent in the first half, excellent in the second half. I think his first half was better than the second half, but we could have really done well, benefited from having a creative midfielder in that half, because we were going left and right, nothing coming really directly. We tried going direct. Kante tried driving to the box a couple of times, but he was often halted when he got to the in front of the penalty box. But yeah, we need somebody who can be able to break through those attacks, like someone like Bernardo Silva, someone like Kevin De Bruyne, those kind of players, those kind of Thiago Alcantara, those kind of players. We need those kind of players who can break down defenses. I don't think we have that player yet. Kovacic does well also in that light. I don't think he's at the level of those players, but he does very well. Gallagher is another one that we can use there. I don't think Jorginho is the one. He really did well in the Indonesia game during the preseason friendly, but that was a friendly, and Indonesia wasn't offering us that much. Now the stakes are up to it, so we need somebody who can do that. I don't think Jorginho had the best of game, but he scored a goal, and that was fantastic. Let's come to the goal. The goal was good. The penalty was good. Took it excellently well. I think Koulibaly did very well finding Chilwell in that space and giving him the pass. And then I thought Chilwell wanted the penalty because he could have taken that shot earlier, but I think he wanted the penalty. So, and then Doucouré also obliged, pulled him down, penalty straight up, clear penalty. And then Jorginho slotted the ball in as cool and calmly as you like. Like, he didn't do the hop and skip. I think he stopped doing the hop and skip since the Italy World Cup qualifiers, that he couldn't make it through. So I think he has stopped. Maybe he might bring it back again. But for me, I prefer this direct, simple penalty takes shots instead of the hop and skip. The hop and skip is always nervous for me, because the hop and skip, I've always said that if the goalkeeper guesses the right place, he's always going to save, because there's not enough shot behind it, because he depends on the goalkeeper go on the other side to the other side before he places it. So there's not enough shot behind it. So even if they pick the right spot, they're always going to save every time. And that was what happens with him anytime he misses it. So yeah, so that's all I have to say about the game. Fantastic game, excellent game, good performances from everybody. And yes, there were some of them were average, but we got the job done. So I'm happy about it. Let me know your thoughts on the game. Let me know your comments, views. Did I get anything wrong? Did I get anything right? Let me know in the comments below. So yeah, I'll subscribe, like. I'll see you on the next one. Stay safe.